Hey Adelaide, it's your boy Con from BTC, Brighton Trophy Centre.
You ready, man?
And now it's time for BTM.
The place to be. It's about that time.
Let's go.
I think we're back in business.
Yes! We were all waiting.
We can officially say that it is 2022. We are all here. Con and Lena at the Brighton Trophy Centre proudly presents via the Ozcast Network Best Teammates. Welcome back. My name's Jarrod Walsh. He's Andy Martin.
Hey!
Here's Matt Burgess.
It's good to be back.
Here's Rosie Panetta.
Hola!
This is unreal. And should we just say it right off the top?
Yep.
Welcome to our 100th episode.
Hey!
I thought there was 2 more to go till we got there.
Nah, you counted wrong. Or you counted wrong.
Well, I've only been here a month.
We got the text message today saying it was the 99th. and then next week we're like, guys, it was the 96th. Yeah. We've got 3 more to go.
There's been so many rumours circulating for the past 6 weeks about what has happened, but life, COVID and other stuff kind of got in the way.
Well, I'll
and
tell you what's not happened. The TV hasn't been replaced.
Oh, yeah. What's
just
happened to that, Andy?
Just a pole
It's gone
right
now. It was broken. Now it's just not there.
Yeah, we're going to wait for the end of financial year review and then we'll have a look at our budgets.
Right.
And also how the new mixed breakfast show goes. We'll work out what happens then.
We have a lot to update you on. We can have a brief chat about how Christmas and New Year. Let's just start it, actually. Let's go around the group. Andy, Christmas and New Year. Talk us through it really in a short span.
Christmas, best Christmas I've ever had.
Why? You didn't have kids, did you?
Yeah, no, didn't have the kids. No, because the kids knew what was going on. Yeah. So that was cool. And New Year's Eve at home.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was even better.
Yeah, good. Matty?
Worst Christmas I've ever had.
Oh, good contrast.
Yeah, everyone had COVID.
Did you get COVID?
I didn't, no.
No.
So, mum, brother, niece.
Mother.
Yeah, mum.
And you were stuck in ISO because you were a close contact at that point, right?
No, I just had no one to hang out with.
Oh,
So it was...
So Matt's in isolation, otherwise known as a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So, yeah, Christmas was just pretty much Kira and myself at home.
Yeah.
And,
I don't think Kira should listen to this podcast. You've just called it your worst Christmas ever.
Oh, well,
with your beautiful, beautiful wife.
she knows what I mean. And New Year's Eve, best New Year's Eve ever was his sleep by 9:30.
Yeah, that's good.
boy,
Good.
yeah.
What about you, Rosalie?
Oh, I don't even think I had it. Like, I feel like it never happened. It was just so
was-
busy.
it was an
and
odd
I
one,
worked
wasn't
the
it?
whole way through,
Yeah.
and then COVID happened. So I don't know. All I know is I went to a one of my friends got a pool. Another one of my friends got a pool. It's my
I was
second
gonna say,
friend
was
got
it
a pool.
Andy?
Yeah,
I'm
so
still
Andy
in the
does
friend
have
zone.
a
That's
pool.
good.
You've gone from work colleague to our friend. It's good. It's good.
And they invited us over for New Year's Eve and then sent us a text at about 11 a.m. and they said pretty much, it's one of Christopher's mates, he said along the lines of, hey, our baby, Paolo, cutest baby in the world.
Wait a sec, Paolo,
His name's Paolo.
the kid.
Oh, I thought you said
Yep.
polar.
Yeah,
Paolo.
or Polo.
Yeah.
Paolo.
Yeah, Ralph.
He will
Indeed.
go to bed by 8:30 and we generally can't stay awake beyond 10.
Water.
So he pretty much... Oh, you guys. No, not my
Volkswagen.
baby.
A Volkswagen Polo, guys.
Ride a horse with a stick and hit a ball.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeez. Anyway, they pretty much invited us over and then told us that we had to be gone by midnight.
Marco.
Before
Wow.
midnight, before 11.
Well, lucky they told you at 11 a.m. and not 11 p.m.
Yeah, I
true.
know.
Imagine if
And you were there?
Cop the text message at 11 p.m.
So
You got to
awkward.
fuck off by 12, all right? Get out.
Well, I had an underwhelming Christmas and New Year. Had the in-laws over, 2 sets of in-laws, which was just exhausting. And but loved them. And then New Year's, I was in bed by 20 past 11. So I
Yeah.
did the cricket. Again, under a COVID environment at Adelaide Oval. So it was
Oh,
very...
that's the night we all chatted, but not really.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we
the
made-
FaceTime.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
And I look like shit.
Oh, my God. You were blind.
Yeah, I was
That's
pretty,
right.
Yeah, that's one thing that I picked up over summer, and that was an excessive gin drinking problem.
How you going with that?
Pretty hammered.
It's not funny.
No.
It's not.
No, the purple gins and the pink gins that are going around these days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, good. Well, that is great. And we are back, and there's a lot that has happened. I randomly ran into my future husband yesterday, which is Rosie's current husband, which was a little bit weird.
Yeah.
I had to do something for filming for the Department of Innovation and Skill. I did do something for Pornhub yesterday. And they said, you're going to go to this business, which is called Any?
Any.
Yeah, Any. So I've rocked up, bombing hot, and
were?
just off Churchill Road. I've walked, mate, do you know where there's a good place to park? And this really hot, hairy guy walks out. It's Christopher. We did like a soccer player handshake. He's like, what up, bro? Hugged him, and then his offside is like, do you guys know each other? I'm like, yeah. I kissed him once, and I said that to your husband's business partner, and I thought. Like, he thought I was being serious, which obviously I was, because I've done more than kissing, if you know what I mean.
You shouldn't be too surprised by that. He's Greek.
Jeepers. Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, big shouts out to Costa.
How much does that shirt cost there, the polo one?
A kiss from you, sir.
So that was really nice. It was good to see Christopher yesterday. And funnily enough, I don't know if you guys got a message from Rosie this time last week asking if you could fill in for Christopher's basketball team, but I got the call up.
No, I keep my ball sports at home.
So I couldn't.
I sit by the phone waiting for the phone.
Oh, I know. I know. So
I don't have COVID now.
Wow. I never had it, but wow.
Yeah, that's true.
And you were happy about the whole COVID situation. So none of us have got COVID, right? None of us have had COVID.
Why was I happy about it?
No, I was being sarcastic. You were very angry about it.
Yeah, it was annoying. Yeah.
So how have you guys been? Have you had any rapid tests over the past few weeks?
Yeah, I've won a day.
Do you really for work?
No.
Okay.
No, I've had
Need one right now, I think.
I have had a couple. Yeah.
Drinks.
Is it? I've had one.
Yep.
And even though if you don't have symptoms, have you had one yet, Rosalie?
I did one at home.
And what about a test? Yeah. So, do you feel nervous waiting for that line to appear?
I tried to do it so that I put it out of sight and put the timer on, and so I wouldn't look at it.
Yeah.
So,
But then in them, they're like, but don't look at it if it's at 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
You're
That's
like, well,
it.
what happens then?
Yeah.
Fucking what happens then?
Yeah.
We had to give one to Georgia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
No.
Yeah. So,
They're fucked. We did one on this.
You hear so many stories of the rapids coming back negative, but the PCRs are positive and vice versa.
Well, even if you still got the old mates, what do you call it? The feels that you're sick.
Feels, yeah.
What are we over it?
Yeah.
Fucking what?
Phil Jamison,
Oh, yes, Tuesday morning feels. Whatever. We weren't feeling that
Friday
great. No one
feels.
was. Everyone hated being there. Anyway. That's the truth.
Healthy treat Tuesday, guys.
Yeah. Culture Club. Was it yogurt? No. Fucking make you feel better, but didn't. Anyway, just wanted to leave.
Workplace team building.
Yeah.
It really worked. It really
what
worked.
Morale was
about, guys?
high there, wasn't it?
Yeah, what were we talking about? I forgot.
Rapid.
Rapid tests.
Symptoms.
Yeah, well, yeah, even if you got the symptoms, you
I
still
love
have to
those
go get your PCRs and stuff.
Do you know what's really annoying as a woman is the symptoms of COVID are similar to the symptoms of pregnancy. So sometimes
Are
you
you
take
pregnant?
So,
they're both negative.
Wait, but there's a thing about that, right?
Because you're like nauseous and headaches.
Annoying?
The sore throat.
Annoying.
Not so much. Annoying.
You definitely have it then.
There was this.
Wait, you shut up for a sec.
Sorry.
Because I reckon the last episode we did, we were planning to do a...
Shut up for a second.
No, this is the perfect segue.
No, that's what I think.
No, but
Yes.
I had a better. Okay, go on.
Just shut up.
This is about you.
The last episode we did,
Yeah.
we were like, let's say something here because we're going to record the following week to
Yeah.
reflect a post you put on the socials on that weekend, but that never happened.
Right.
So I don't think we've addressed something here.
No.
yeah.
No, and where is the bottle of bubbles? It's in my car, and I should have
You
brought
drank
it
it
up.
already.
So say it if people don't follow your socials.
I'm pregnant. Yeah. Not me. Oh. Yeah. My
So
wife is.
congrats, man.
Thanks,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah. No, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
The kid's 14 now.
yeah. No, it is. It is exciting, and it's a good ride at the moment. So
Well, and so was the creation. I
Oh,
hear.
God. Is this how blokes announce they're pregnant? Is this how blokes do it? Yuck. Andy.
No, that's
Sorry,
Andy
sorry.
telling us that he was pregnant when that was the worst the way that he told us.
What did I say? Should we go back?
Oh, I think you pretty much walked into work and said, yeah, impregnated my wife last night.
No, I know what I
I
said.
know what you said as well.
And it's to do with if I was a forklift driver and I was going to put a thing on the truck. But then pop it onto
I don't know
an
what
area
that-
where
I
you
don't-
dump
we-
something was also the term that was used at the same time. Anyway, let's head to the podcast. If you want to check out the extra material.
Check out the Uncut podcast later.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so what's going on, mate? How's she feeling?
Yeah, she's doing really well. A little bit of morning sickness for the first trimester, but she's out of that now, and she's handling it really, really well.
She got a bump. There's a bump now.
Yeah, there is a bump now, and there's some movement in there.
You
as well,
found any information out what you're having or anything?
No, we're not going to find out what we're having, which is strange because I really want to, and she doesn't. And
Up until what point? Like until the
until
birth?
it comes out, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
And as long as it takes
no.
to work it out.
That's it, yeah. But that's sort of a role reversal for us. Normally I'm the sort of relaxed, happy-go-lucky, and now I'm the control freak wanting to find out. So
Yeah, you become a puppy bear.
So I want to find out. She doesn't, and we're going to compromise and not find out. So
Wow, welcome to marriage.
yeah.
Well, that's great, man.
Yeah.
And, have you thought of names and stuff like that?
Well, that's half the reason I want to find out because we're pretty settled on girls' names, but boys' names we're sort of.
But you can
button
turn
heads a little
any
bit.
girl's name into a boy's name. Marie, Mario, Anna,
Phylactic.
Anno.
Here's little phylactic.
His little flat dick. That's a boy then.
No, that's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, well, that is fantastic. We actually had a COVID incident. I was sitting next to Rosie when we had a COVID scare at the soccer. It was bizarre. So, this is a couple of weeks ago, and there was 5 minutes to go in the Adelaide United match.
Wait, someone developed symptoms with 5 minutes to go?
Well, it was bizarre. So,
that actually happened.
Adelaide United were about to score a goal. Little did I know. And my missus just messaged me and said, you need to call me. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, but Hiroshi Ibusuki has just scored a goal and I need to announce that on the microphone. She's like, there's been a COVID scare at childcare. So our 1-year-old Aspen's at childcare and she was a close contact for someone in the childcare classroom. So going by the rules, Aspen had to isolate. But Aspen had to isolate 7 days from when the infection was contact was first made. And we went back and looked at it. So that was Tuesday. So technically Aspen needed to isolate for 2 more days.
Right.
But I was trying to work out whether I was a close contact or my wife was a
And
close
whether
contact.
you've impacted the future of the Adelaide United playing
That's exactly
team.
right. So we were all freaking out going, well, what happens here? Do we need to give her a rapid test? So we just kept the kids out of childcare for a week. But to go through your head, I'm like, well, I went out for dinner afterwards wondering if I should have. I asked the people I went out for dinner with, are you comfortable with me coming out for dinner? There's just so many inconsistencies.
And they were like, well, we didn't invite you. But
Well,
now
that's
you're
exactly
here.
right. I'm Jarrod, by the way. And we started using our names before we spoke, which was a bit weird. Yeah.
But where does it stop, though? How long does this keep going for? Because I've got guys with footy that, went to Melbourne for a wedding and then they came back and they're like, well, we haven't done a test, but we don't know. And I said, look, just come to training because there could be another player that got it at the servo. So how long do you keep putting your life on hold for? We can't.
Yeah. I work, name drop, I work with a chick you might know called Erin Phillips, and she was saying today that her kids go back to school tomorrow, and she's cautious because kids could spread this quickly because they're not vaccinated.
They've changed some of the rules to classroom contacts now. So basically, if your kid comes home and they're a close contact, they can go back to school or childcare if they're not displaying symptoms. But if they are, then you test them. But the other weird thing is the childcare workers and educators have an exemption, right? So let's just say, for example, I'm a childcare worker. Obviously, I'm joking because I don't have my clearance. So then my kid is a close contact. Or the people at childcare are. So I can go into work if I am a close contact, but then when I go home, I have to isolate from my family. It's bizarre, all of these rules, because they need educators to go. So it's all over the shop. And you're right, my daughter starts school tomorrow. She'll get COVID probably.
Well, Erin was saying if one of her kids gets sick, then she won't be able to play footy.
No, she won't.
And the Crows are being really strict about it. At work, there can only be so many people in the studio at one time. So much so that our producer can't be in the room for longer than 15 minutes.
I don't think the producer should be in the studio anyway. They should be out in the booth.
Are you serious? Yeah. Anyway, I
agree.
Okay, that's... Oh, God, I don't.
Whoa, okay.
Well, you don't like the producer?
Yeah, what's your issue?
No. No, they need... Anyway.
I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to go there. At that same event, I just want to highlight one of the highlights of my holidays has been joining you at the Adelaide United games.
It's been great.
And I thoroughly enjoy that. Usually when we hang out at sporting events, it's at the footy where, we sit up away from everyone and drink water and drink...
Yeah.
But at the footy, like the football, the soccer,
Yeah.
should I say, there was you and a whole bunch of the commentators sitting there with little espresso cups, just having
that's it.
espressos.
Yeah, me and
on
Bruce
the
to say,
sideline.
yeah, we just get
mate,
involved. It's very
It
nice.
was very Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
like
loved
to
it. I was
immerse
like-
myself, which was great. We might look. I think we should probably get to something about you in relation to the soccer in a second. But so what do we do
Pass win
first?
again, or-
Well, we made a bit of a point that we have been away for a while. I think
Yeah.
it's
Long time,
8 or 9 weeks.
It's been a real.
No, it has
Yeah,
not.
no, it has.
feels like it.
No, it has.
I still haven't eaten chocolate since I last saw you guys.
Oh, right. Well, I'll add that to my
Christmas
list.
happened,
Yeah,
and you didn't eat chocolate.
No.
You are a monster.
Oh,
But is
what do you
Christmas
mean? In the
like a
bedroom?
chocolate season?
Don't look at me.
It's not
Well,
Easter.
you looked at me
Yeah.
and said you're a monster.
There are two separate conversations happening
Yeah, well,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Give us a call 8779.
I've made a bit of a list of things that have happened in the world since we last recorded.
Yeah, I like this.
All right,
Yeah,
so
do
we'll
it.
go through these, and at the end, you guys can feel free to add any that I've missed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, great.
The first one. Since we last recorded, there has been 12 new variants of COVID with 4 new booster shots.
Yeah, good call.
Yep.
What do you, have you
12?
guys had all your boosters and stuff?
Nah.
I stop at 2.
John Madden and Betty White passed away.
Oh, gee, really? It's like a roller coaster.
Scott Boland took over England.
Oh, yeah, he did. Hey, fuck yeah.
Novak Djokovic became enemy number 1 in Australia.
Yes.
Kira and I announced that we're expecting a baby.
Yeah.
now we're up again.
This is a roller coaster.
We had the baby.
No.
So,
Walshy has hosted 2,951 How to Speak Good workshops.
Oh, yeah, true.
Rosie
All sold out.
Rosie's been back to Italy 11 times.
I wish. Oh, now we're back down on the roller coaster.
Malta bene.
And Andy's had 3 more kids, and Little Box Co. just sold their 30,000th box.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How'd you get that stat? Because that's
spot on.
spot on. Yeah, I mean, about the kids. So there's just a little list of things that have happened since we took over.
Hey, it's been really a long time, but we should thank our community of 8 people that listen that have asked questions about where we are and things like that. No matter how big or small the community is, it's really good to have you missing us and wanting to hear us just talk amongst each other. We've got a big year planned, so there's a lot of good things that are going to happen. One of my goals for this year, and we've spoken about this for 4 years, I think we really need to step up putting on that night at one of the hospitality venues once people are allowed back in there.
Once you can stand.
Yeah, exactly. We can get on the decks and MC and have some fun and invite
party.
our listeners. Yeah, party. But that should be really good. Something like that. And we need to do some more booze, teammates. So we are going to have more consistency. We are back now, which is great, and we're grateful. So I reckon what we should do, best teammates, is go around the group and let's be honest and say what we missed about one another, because we did we were kind of back and forth. I didn't leave the podcast as much as I normally do over Christmas, like from the group chat and stuff. I wasn't too bad.
You didn't quit as many times.
Yeah, I pretty much just said that. Are your ears painted on?
It's hard to quit when we weren't doing it.
Did you say? Oh gosh, okay.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm back
She's
to 4
rattled.
a.m. alarms, and
Yeah.
I'm very, very
low
tired.
energy. Yeah. Okay.
It's midnight for you right now.
It really is nap
Yeah.
time.
You don't have to be here.
I want to be here,
Are you
despite
sure? Well,
my
that's a start.
ability to listen.
Yeah.
Ah, it's back to
Really
best
giving
team,
off
man.
some real bloody
Sexist.
Jeez, this wouldn't happen if
back
I
to
was
best
a woman.
team males.
Okay. Remember that time Rosie really had a crack? It's like, yeah, you wouldn't do this if I was a man. And we're like, oh,
Yeah.
jeepers.
But I
Right.
think,
one way-
that was an
the
off-air
thing the thing she was talking about, though, was complimenting her.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were you saying about what we missed about each other? Do you want to start?
Oh, yeah, I'll start.
you go,
Okay,
Jarrod.
I'll
Yeah.
start. So there was a lot I missed about you guys. So for Matt, I missed about you when it came to this podcast. There was it's kind of multi-layered, right? So the fact that we ask, what have you been up to? How you been? What are you doing to that microphone?
listening intently.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
because it looks like you're doing something else. Basically, I missed you saying not much. But then you're not much actually turned into a lot because you play down your life, think it's really boring, but you provide a lot to the podcast, which I love. So let's everyone talk about Matt now. Let's go
That's
around.
exactly what I wrote down. Matt saying not much and then making the promo in radio terms, giving us the best story of
Love
the day.
that. We haven't even spoken. We
No,
don't
there
speak
you
out.
go.
We make
Yeah,
out. We
yeah.
just make out. Yeah.
I miss the fact that we have a T-shirt with you that says not much. But also I miss the fact of hearing more about you and feeling good about it when I leave.
Oh,
Thanks,
okay.
Andy.
I mean,
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, just go on the
one
tours
more
and-
thing.
Yeah.
There's been a lot. I think of you
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
When?
all right.
Go on.
When do
every
you think of
time
him?
I drink Fanta, and I don't know why. I have no context.
Right.
What was the Fanta thing?
How often do you drink Fanta?
There's lots of Fantas in my fridge at the moment.
Fantasy or Fanta?
Because you basically just said, I have lots of fantasy.
Fanta.
Fanta, yeah.
Yep. Why? And I don't know why, but it's because.
Well, apparently grown-ups don't drink Fanta, and that's why I quite enjoy Fanta.
Yeah,
And
Is there an alcoholic beverage that's good with Fanta? Like is vodka?
Probably vodka.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, I don't know. See,
I don't know.
I was never there for the Fanta.
Yeah, well, I think that's
backstory.
what it was.
And now every
I mentioned
time
that I enjoy drinking
crack a
it.
can, I keep meaning to be like,
Yeah,
having a
send me a
Fanta.
photo.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Good conversation, guys.
We're still here.
still-
This happens all the time.
Probably an off-air chat. Okay, so
That's what I missed about him.
Andy
thanks, guys.
Martin, what I missed about you, Andy,
Yes.
was I think sometimes on the podcast I have a level, right?
Yep.
And that level is
Low.
I get to a point of
No return.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the level I get to is at a point. And it's happened a lot over summer, trust me. So I get to a point where I'm like, I need to be mindful of the fact of where I can go with what I'm saying in the case that people stumble across the podcast and I get into trouble and it affects my relationships with numerous South Australian brands.
Yeah.
But what I missed about Andy is that he says what I'm thinking. So I missed that, bro.
Oh, thanks, man.
Okay.
Well, I missed about
No,
me.
we-
No. Continue. What did you miss about you?
Me feeling good as I walk out after hearing Maddie's stories.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I wrote down, I miss you, despite being.
You know, he's just interrupting.
No, it's okay. Move on.
Were you doing?
I was still talking.
Were you?
Yeah, that's okay. You missed it.
Shit.
No, it's
Maybe
okay.
my headphones aren't loud enough. Can you just crank them?
Is that better?
Yeah, heaps better. Actually, hi everyone.
Hi, Rosie.
Go
Yeah,
on.
go. No, you were talking.
Okay,
yeah.
I miss you fucking up all the buttons. Even though you're the most.
Buttons need to learn. I miss the time where someone says something. It could be one word or the context of something, and Andy and I look at each other, and we were both thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's good.
But
Yeah.
neither one of us says anything.
Yeah.
And I miss those little moments.
Yeah, I
I
like
miss
that.
those.
Well, we're back. Those moments are back now, which is
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
Well, let's leave Rosie till last. So what did you guys miss about me?
I missed your radio chat. I really did.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
'Cause I try
it left
not
a
to
big
rate-
hole in my
I
life.
thought you hated it.
Nah, just because it makes him happy, and if he's happy, I'm happy. So.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
a bit of a marriage.
We need to address that at some point because I don't know if it, actually my wife mentioned this morning because I was listening to the new Mix show and she's like, "Why are you listening to it?" And my response was, even though I don't work in the industry anymore, I still have a passion for it. So I was listening out of interest in like intrigue, and I like.
Why have you got 63 pages of notes?
Well, that's relevant.
Voice recorder. He's like 9:11 a.m.
Yeah, I've got lots of.
Doesn't say their name.
I've got Flash Log at home. I've got a subscription. So I think like I don't love talking about it, but I find it interesting talking about it. But Andy,
I miss. Now, this comes across bad.
I don't give a fuck.
I miss your control of this podcast. That's what I miss the most.
what do you mean?
And he likes
'cause
whips, is what he's saying.
No, because you're one of the best anchors around.
Oh, that's very cool.
So I miss that control. Again, it didn't sound that great, did it? But I also miss the connection that we have past, present, and future in regards to our stories. A bit similar to what Matt was saying about me and him. I also have a same sort of scenario.
Who do you
It
feel
is
for
really
more?
emotional. I like
Yeah.
it.
He's deep in it today.
real deep,
There's
yeah.
some real sultry
Yeah.
eyes
Yeah.
happening here that you can't see. But
Yeah, I've seen it.
And there's one big eye. So very salty, if you know what I'm saying downstairs.
Oh, no.
Waiting to really get. What do you think? I got my legs crossed.
Wow.
Rosie.
Fucking tripod down here.
Infant sleep.
How's it holding an apple?
What did I miss? I miss you saying shit and me not hearing it till I listen back to the podcast.
Oh, yeah. That's also good.
Yeah, it's
and
good.
then go, oh.
Yeah, because you get our listens up.
And it's like listening to another show.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Like, I haven't heard this one.
Rosie, what do we miss about Rosie? Do you want to start, Matty?
Yep. I miss Rosie's horny innuendos.
Andy?
That's what I actually had written down. Got it written down here. Your horny innuendos.
Yeah, I had horny Rosie.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. Horny Rosie, you can see it there. Yeah.
That is, well,
That's where you're at.
Yeah, it's where you're at. That's your brand.
Yeah, work with it.
Yeah, I think you should flaunt it.
I wish I had something raunchy and horny to say now, but I don't.
Well, you're looking at me right now.
Oh, what are you doing with your shirt?
Yeah, what
It's
is
hot
sweaty?
in here, okay?
Is it?
It
It is really.
I've got
actually
the
is
air
hot in
conditioning
here.
on.
Sure, okay, fine, all right, just relax.
Okay, so what I thought we could do to kind of wrap up this episode is us talk about what we've been doing.
We've been here for like 15 minutes.
24 minutes in.
It's going to go for a while. It's going to go for a while. So
Wrap it up, guys.
It reminds me of like
Finish it high.
the first year we did it, like Jarrod had come down and he was still working at Nova and we'd come down and we'd talk about sport and it would go for about 12 minutes. He's like, I got to go now, Sam.
I was like, yeah,
2-minute breaks, one each, bam, it's radio.
exactly
There you
right,
go.
mate. Fresh hits and throwbacks.
Yep.
So, what I reckon, what we discussed, you know how last year we kind of did a story roulette where there's a lot that's happened to us over the break. And we've probably sent messages back and forth to one another saying, wow, this has happened, need to talk about this. But then it kind of accumulates and piles up. So let's all suggest potentially 3 to 5 headlines and then majority rules on the story that we tell. What I think could be a nice little caveat is with the other headlines that don't make it, we could give a tiny little synopsis, but one of them we go into detail with. Is this making sense?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Rosie, do you want to start with your boring ones?
Oh, you're such a jerk. I forgot how much of a jerk you were.
Oh.
And you calling me pig. I'm glad that
What?
stopped.
When was that? Is that one of the headlines?
What?
For some reason, it's not one of the headlines. Side note.
Adelaide Oval. All right, let's cross over to the pig.
Caveat.
And for context, my last name sounds like pancetta, which is made of pig. Anyway, I'm
Jarrod
glad
Walsh here today. Thanks for joining us. Introducing my co-host, Oinky Panetta.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Thanks to Samson Meats. Heading down to the boundary right now. Hey, what's going on, pig?
it wasn't a good nickname.
Whoa, did you get offended by that?
No.
How did it come? What is
I-
that because of the
what
pancetta
happened
thing?
there?
Or?
Yeah, why did you make
Did
that
you
up?
eat something?
Hang on.
You were calling me pig at the soccer.
Oh, no, that's because of your wind problem.
That wasn't that. There was no wind passing.
We're like,
Put on my headphones.
Makes sense.
yeah.
Rosie actually got injured at the soccer.
I
She
did.
tripped
where?
over
Did you
a
play?
cable. And
It was New Year's Day, and I was trying to make a good impression, and I stacked it, and I was bleeding, and then I had to ask the cameraman if you could see the blood in the camera shots.
So by trying to make a good first
Yeah.
impression, you made a really good first
Yeah.
impression.
Yeah, and was it the cable that Jarrod had laid?
Is that a sexual thing?
No.
No, it's a
Oh,
bad-
so maybe some people.
country you're
in. Yeah. 2 girls, 1 cup, maybe.
G'day, I'm one guy. Here is one jar.
And it's full.
I'm shattered.
I regret
So is the jar.
Yeah, I said
asking
pig.
questions. I regret follow-ups. Are we doing the headlines?
Yes. Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
What name's not like?
Pick one of these. My husband bought me a pallet jack as a present.
What's a pallet jack?
Oh, that's elite gift giving.
What's a
Yeah.
pallet jack?
And is that the story? Because that's good. Yeah.
It lifts up.
Go no more.
It lifts up.
It's a forklift without the.
Yeah. Is that
like
the
a weed
engine.
mat?
Yeah, it's got like a thing.
I now own a pallet jack.
But my name's Jarrod.
And that's what they used to call me at school. Here comes old pallet jack.
Number 2, I almost lost my husband to a European tourist with a serious affection for cute, fluffy things.
Well, Jared's not European.
And
I got caught a peeing one time.
I need to report Jarrod to HR again. One of those.
I like number 2.
I like number 1, pallet jack.
Or number 2.
Well, you're going to go through all of them.
Well, I
but-
mean, like, number 1, you've kind of told the story, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
kind
It's a
of.
headline. My husband bought me a pallet jack. Oh, so what's the story? My husband bought me a pallet jack.
There is a story behind it, but like,
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to.
let's go to great,
okay.
great, because I'd like, great.
So give
What was the
the
fluffy
quick
bit?
synopsis of the bookends of that. So 1 and 3, give us a tiny little
synopsis and then go into
the
husband
Jarrod
bought me a
HR
pallet
thing.
jack.
The Jarrod HR thing needs some time.
Oh, we'll do that next week.
I'll bring some photos.
Jesus.
Wow, you're in trouble.
No, and the pallet
hot.
jack, I want to talk about that another
Can you bring
time.
photos of that too?
I'm starting a business and there's now 3 tons of stock in my shed. I'll tell you all about it soon.
Is that a euphemism?
That is great. That is the best one, I think.
And that's what we missed about you.
What? Are we talking about the front shed or the back shed?
Yeah.
Anyway,
They couldn't fit it in either. They had to squeeze it all into one.
And where's
Crazy.
Pallet?
Anyway,
Had to remove the side
Our
doors.
new neighbour, his name's John Pallet.
I'm starting to think that I'm going to lose my husband to someone much hotter than me because everyone falls in love with him. You guys among them. I don't know. He's just a charismatic guy. So,
Well, you guys are at my place on the weekend.
Yep.
And I was looking at Chris.
No worries.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I know. I noticed.
And like when he'd say a joke, I was like, ha! Because I was like heaps nervous. Yeah, that's right. It's so funny. No, this guy is hilarious.
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry.
Constantly, I'm told constantly how great he is.
Yeah.
And how gorgeous he is and how perfect he is, which is great, but like it's starting to get
It's getting a bit thin.
get a girl worried. So we're walking through like a reserve up near Athelston Way. My cousins live that way, and there was a koala bear in the tree, like a cute koala bear just sitting at like eye level, and it was hot. So these neighbours of my cousin had taken water out to give the little koala some water, and they happened to have some tourists over from Lebanon. And now these blokes, they were blokes, and they were probably 60, 70, so they were making small chat. And so
Ageist.
No, I'm not ages. I was just painting the picture.
And I'm saying the story's taking ages.
Oh, okay. No. And so I called Christopher over and said, come, there's a koala, come check it out. And the man goes, is this your husband? And I was like, yes, this is my husband. And he's like, oh, he's very good looking. You should hold on to him.
Oh, Jesus.
You're
Yeah.
like, well, that's the plan.
Hold on to him like I wasn't good enough for him. So I said, I'm pretty good looking too,
Yeah, good on
thanks.
you. Yeah.
Anyway, I hold on to your husband. Is that not offensive as fuck?
Yeah.
Have you ever been told to hold on to your partner?
Only by her.
They're too good
Yeah, I
for
know.
you?
More so, I was just let go of her for me, yeah. Sorry.
Yep, anyway.
I think that you guys make a great couple.
Yeah.
Great, good-looking couple. Fun to be around.
But honestly,
both
Many,
great.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
honestly,
Yeah.
as my mates, as my best teammates, am I batting above?
We'd do him, yeah. What? Sorry, what?
What do we have to pick either you or him
Yeah,
to
To do what?
do what?
To make
Who's
candles.
doing the next headlines?
Is that part of it?
I reckon no.
Are you batting
I'll be batting.
You're going to finish that sentence, please, because you can't stop.
above? Above.
No, I think I would choose to keep you, and I would kill Christopher. Is that what you're
Guys,
playing?
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Okay, imagine what they said about you though when you walked away. They'd be like, "Christopher, you got to keep her, mate."
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
think they did. I don't think they
Oh,
did.
mate, you're just a bit emotional today. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I
Hey,
know.
we love you.
Thank you.
You're our bro. So, Maddie, go.
Yep,
Thank you,
okay.
Rosie, for that.
I got 4
Okay.
to choose from. Okay. The media twisted my words.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
I had my AirPods stolen, and I know where they are. I dented my wife's new car.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ended well. Jarrod looked at me and ignored me at the basketball on Sunday.
I mean, is there a story behind that, or is that just a lie?
That's a bit like the pallet jack one. That's pretty much just.
There is more to the palate.
Oh.
So they're the 4.
Okay, well, I'm going 1.
Yeah, I was going to say one.
What was one again?
The media twisted my words.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Well, I'll go through the other ones.
Go.
Okay. So I had my AirPods stolen.
Yeah.
Okay. Partly my fault. I left them at a well-known hotel in the city. And
Stormies.
No. Like a place you stay overnight.
Stormy.
It's
Far out.
So I left them there, and then had a look on the Find My.
Yeah.
And I saw where they were, and someone that was working at that hotel decided not to hand them in after they cleaned.
So
out
you got
the
them
room.
back?
No, not yet.
Do you know who they are?
Who the people are?
Yeah.
I know that they work at this hotel.
Do you have a name that you can name in shame?
No, I've got an address. But
On Find My Thing? Yeah,
Yeah,
I lost
yeah.
the case.
right.
The worst, because it doesn't do Find My Case.
Oh, okay.
So I had to go get a new case.
Case.
And I had to have a meeting with the Apple genius on the
Right.
weekend to get a new case.
Yeah, okay.
The worst.
So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in that hotel because I didn't really want to know about it.
Yep.
That's like a hotel that we used to work at down in Glenelg. and I would get my jumpers knocked off by the cleaners every single week.
Why were in jumpers?
Did they
at
come
the
up
hotel?
on fire?
Well, it's during winter. So you take your jumper off because you get hot inside, you know what I'm saying? Because you're emceeing. What's up, motherfucker, Melbourne? Yeah, what? And then realise you're not there. I'd leave my jumper underneath the DJ booth and it'd get flogged.
Flogged?
Yeah.
Shit. No good.
Anyway, back on you.
I dented my wife's car, so I was
Bitches
trying...
be cold in the club.
Jesus.
We're getting
That's
cold
perfect
in here.
Isolated as well.
Yeah, that was
And we're going to play that in the first day of winter.
34 minutes
Bitches
in,
be
guys.
cold in the club.
Yeah, dented my wife's brand new car.
Right.
Wow.
Which went down a treat. I was carrying a TV out of the house into my car.
Damage TV?
No, TV was fine.
Oh, that's
right.
good. That's
They
good. Yeah.
pregnant hormonal woman.
Yeah. Yep, and I copped the brunt of that, which
Yep.
was
It's never fun.
very pleasant 2 hours.
Banshee.
TV get put up your ass?
And I was at the basketball on Sunday, the Adelaide 36
Yeah.
versus Melbourne, and I was sitting courtside.
How was I supposed to know you're there?
You looked at me.
Well, obviously I didn't because I would have said hello.
No, he's got MC eyes. He's looking.
I know.
He can't.
No,
he's
it was
not
like
registering.
you didn't know who I was. I was wearing a mask and a hat.
Oh, that's why. Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, were you the guy in the gimp mask?
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. So yeah, that was quite.
Sorry about
disappointing.
that.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I know where I stand now.
Well, I don't know where you were sitting.
Okay, so the media twisted my words. I had to do an interview with someone from the Advertiser,
Right.
about footy.
Yeah.
About the
Was it the
Broadview
Phantom?
Beavers?
The Broadview Bees, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, so I had to do an interview. And he asked me a lot of questions, and I gave very calculated answers to him.
Right.
So-
Does he work for Channel 10 and also
No,
another
he
podcast?
doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's not him. This guy's a journalist.
Oh,
The Advertiser.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
Oh,
What?
You beauty. What?
Well, no, we can listen to that later.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know what you're saying. No, I didn't mean that. And I answered the questions very diplomatically. I was very complimentary to other teams in our league and stuff like that. And then when he put the actual article up online, it basically made it sound like I'd declared us to win the flag and no one was going to beat us and this and that. So that was quite disappointing.
Oh, did you get in touch with the journo?
Nah, I just won't answer his call anymore.
did you go to the club and say, I didn't mean any of that? You guys have to work for this.
No, I said, well, they've declared us. We better fucking win. So...
Did you do it like a
I learned
coach,
to-
yelling at them, spitting at them and stuff?
No.
But
But,
did-
I learned
but-
a valuable lesson, though. You got to be really careful with what you say because they will make it sound.
Well, that's why people
any way
have,
they want.
like, publicists
Yeah.
and PR departments. Did,
Well,
did
they-
they,
Do you want us to be your publicist?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
Yep.
did you, the words they use, you would have said them out of your mouth?
A couple of them I didn't.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
not good.
No.
Because they're not words that I use in general. So,
Well, like big words.
yeah.
like premiership.
and. Yeah. Grand final. Winning. Yeah.
All right, Andy, what do you got, bro?
All right, I got 2020.
Vision?
You have to wait for the story, sir.
Right, 2020.
Gumtree scam.
Oh, that's tasty.
Getting
already.
hit on.
Oh, that's
And
also
I'm going to go to
tasty.
those three.
3, getting hit on.
I like Gumtree. I like a Gumtree scam.
Especially, I suspect he's running it. So I'm
And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to sell this TV from the Oscar Network.
Yeah, I got those AirPods from this hotel. All right. Yeah. So, what were they?
Gumtree
All right, so-
scam.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's got props.
Look,
Oh my god.
I have to wear glasses now. That's the 2020.
2020 vision.
Oh.
Yep, so that's 2020.
Have you not been
As he takes them off
Yeah,
after he
yeah.
puts
Like,
them
I'm like, are
straight
you,
on.
Can't
supposed,
fucking see anything, guys.
are you supposed to be wearing them, but you've saved them for this bit? And
I love
I
that.
didn't wear them on Saturday night when you were around because I wanted to use it for content.
That's great. He's always thinking about
Planning
the
ahead,
podcast.
isn't
serious?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I-
He's
don't-
committed.
That's why I was talking to you, and you're like, "I'm not Chris."
Andy tries to start kissing Rosie.
Stop touching.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I've entered the world of wearing glasses,
Okay.
only for driving, looking at screens, TVs, anything long distance. So pretty much I wear it all the time.
Well,
Put them
there's
back
no
on
TV
then.
here then.
I just with the headphones that they kind of feel a bit fucking weird.
They look good though.
Look great. Yeah, look good.
You know what? We're an OPSM picking those out, and
Is this an ad?
2
not
for 1.
if you guys want to cut.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Sorry, continue. Yeah.
Should've given
So I was in
us.
there, and that was the only pair that looked good. Anyway,
Yeah, good.
Oh
I used
wow.
to wear glasses.
Cool.
Also wore a mullet as well at some stage.
Oh, it's all right. Jesus. Get you while I'm down, you pig, Rosie.
I'm so sad I brought that back up.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Andy, what are you doing? This is you stuffing up the buttons again. This is what I'm talking about.
I haven't touched a thing.
What are you looking at over there?
I'm getting the next story.
Oh, okay.
Gumtree.
So, yeah, it was regarding Gumtree scam. So I sold the car,
Yes.
right? We sold our Kluger.
Yes.
And we sold our Kluger on car sales, right?
Right.
So this guy who lowballed me like a mofo, but we just wanted to get rid of it. So took like $3,000 less than what we wanted for it, right? Just to get rid of it on the day. Picked it up. Turns out it's for his mum. Cool, no worries, because she had hail damage in the car and the insurance company wasn't going to pay out for ages. So they took the car that day. Fucking fantastic. Off it goes.
Out of your life.
Out of my life.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I get a text from some random number, right? And it's this guy who's like, you didn't sell this car to fucking blah, blah.
Right.
Someone's
Fucking
name,
blah,
right? And
blah,
I was
blah,
like,
blah, blah, jerk.
I was like, who's this peanut texting me, right? So I left it. Then the next day after that, I get a text from the guy that bought the car from me going, hey, mate, apparently you've been abusing people on Gumtree about the car sale.
What?
And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, brother? Yeah. And, so he sent me...
This is the guy that bought it has come back to you and said...
Yeah, because turns out the car's back up for sale, right? A day later. On Gumtree.
Jeez.
And a guy that wanted to buy it from me originally, who lowballed me by like $4,000.
Right.
And I just went, nah, mate, the minimal take is blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he's like, no worries, have a great day.
Yeah.
He's texted back going, you didn't sell it to this guy, did you? And that's why I didn't answer. So the car's up on Gumtree. Mm-hmm. This Gumtree guy that's selling it.
The one that bought it off you.
Yep.
Yep.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah, one.
I fucking can't keep track of that.
There's a couple of blah blahs going around here.
So anyway, so the car's up for sale because he didn't like the fact that the air conditioning needed to be, the compressor needed to be replaced or whatever. So they put it back up for sale, right? For $3,000 more than what they paid. Whatever. They're a fucking wholesaler, mate. I fucking know it. Yeah. Anyway, turns out that guy that had texted me started abusing this guy on Gumtree, going, I fucking sold you that car 2 days ago. I want it back for this amount of money.
Oh, so... Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, and he's like, no. And then sent me the text going, hey, mate, can you please stop abusing me on Gumtree? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, it turns out it's another wholesaler trying to lowball him for the car and abusing him. It's a fucking shit story. Glad you guys didn't select it. So the third story...
No, I'm intrigued by it.
No,
don't be. You got to back yourself in, brother.
I know, but
we
this
are a
is like-
supportive group.
Thanks,
what
guys.
I learnt from this is don't sell a car on Gumtree.
Also, I had a conversation with him and said, like, it's been the hardest thing trying to sell a car, even on car sales, right? Because you just get people just being inappropriate with their pricing, the scam stuff that comes through, like, pick up your package now, click this link, and all that sort of shit that comes through. It was crazy. But the getting hit on bit, that actually happened today. Not me.
Is it when Jarrod walked in the door?
Yasmin. So
Yasmin, your fiance?
Yes.
Hit on you.
No, she got hit on, right? And she continues to get hit on by this one bloke. So
it's bullying.
Well, it's sexual harassment, I call it.
Yeah,
and it will be bullying once I go see him.
This will turn into a therapy session.
Wow. Wait.
So ages ago, she said that she took the boys to go get a haircut at a barber, right? And one of those typical barbers that probably...
wouldn't know.
Neither.
Yeah, that's true. Good one, guys.
Good one.
And it's a typical barber that's got a Harley out the front and probably
shave your beards
there
at a
for
barber.
tax
Just
reasons,
side
right?
note, if you want a barber experience, you could go get a little cutthroat.
Yeah, I shave my everything.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't think they
know
do
the
that.
You
exact...
guys ever thought about tattooing?
No.
All right, anyway, so last time she went to this barber with the boys, so just the two boys, and he goes, hey, what are you doing later on?
To a woman with, is that...
And
with
like,
children
what?
is where I was going to go with
Excuse
that.
me?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you have this drink for free.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, thanks for the drink. He goes, yeah, so what are you doing later on?
Probably washing these kids' dacks and then making some lunches.
Yeah, probably cleaning this boy's ass. And telling the other one off for being a thief.
Is he out of prison yet?
And
I checked when I was there.
She
He's
goes,
out.
oh, sorry, no, I'm taken. I'm engaged. Okay, no worries. So then heads off. Goes back there. today with the boys.
I was joking. I'm single.
Yeah. Well,
And they had the haircut 2 days ago. She's like, they're ready for another one.
yeah, and he asked her the same question
Now,
again.
how long has it been in between?
Oh, like a month.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He'll know.
Is he intimidating?
Don't know. Never met him.
Are you going to go chat
I'm
to him?
assuming that he would be.
Yeah. I'm just saying pick your battles.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Or pick another barber.
I mean, I don't ever...
No, she rotates.
Have you
It's
been in a
whoever's
fight
over.
before?
Have I been in a... Yeah, in year 8?
Yeah, exactly. I've never been in a fight.
I just kicked him in the nuts
Yeah,
and then ran away.
I avoid fights. Well, thank you, Andy. It is
finished,
great.
okay.
Oh, is that it?
yeah.
Right, coming up the traffic. Okay, so, all right, here we go. I have 4. The first one is addressing radio rumours.
Ooh.
Number
geez.
2 is horny Rosie.
Yeah.
Number 3 is toilet drama. Number 4 is death neighbour.
Oh, actually, I want to say death neighbour because I feel like you sprinkled it into
Yeah,
our
you've
text
touched on that.
messages.
Yeah, touched it.
It involved a dead lady in a pool.
No, it didn't.
I thought it did.
No, well, it kind of.
So the old lady got sent your Subway that she ate it, died, and fell in the pool.
That guy runs past my house every day now, probably looking for more food.
Yeah, and he's grown his hair as well.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? So what do you reckon, guys? What do you want?
I want Death Neighbour.
You want death neighbour? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a complete death neighbour.
Yeah.
But I'm also intrigued as to what you think I did that was horny Rosie. But
Well,
anyway.
I'm going to address them all, but what
Okay.
one do you want a bit of in-depth
Or
for?
undress them.
horny Andy.
Look out.
So what do you reckon? What do you think? Matt, are you on TikTok?
Nope.
Okay. What would you like?
Death
Paul,
Neighbour.
Paul.
Yeah, death.
Oh yeah, death neighbour.
What did you say?
I said Paul because I'm
Just here?
Yeah.
Paul.
No.
he's
There's
sexual.
people
Who's he?
watching far out.
Horny Rosie again, everyone.
What?
Who's Paul?
Don't tell me to do that. Okay, so
Verb.
Why would anyway? Tell us about this neighbour.
okay, so
I
I'll
will listen back and get that joke later.
I'll quickly go through the other 3. The first one, radio rumours. I had, I reckon, 20 to 30 people get in touch with me saying that I was going to be joining Mix, like the breakfast show.
Saying you were or asking if you were?
No, telling you.
yeah.
We're
Like, Jarrod, you are joining me.
Telling me, congratulations, mate. Heard you joining Mix. Like as full on as that. I had a journo like your thing contact me. Rumors
same
are
guy.
you joining Mix, and I said I completely killed it, and then wrote. I also don't think it's fair speculating on people's careers at the moment. That quote wasn't included. So I also had some former colleagues.
So you have the same journalist write a story about you guys.
Yeah. I had some former colleagues get in touch with me and say, "Hey,
Matt just
Thank-
said that.
thanks, Sandra.
just said that."
Matt said that like a minute ago.
Did he? Yeah. Oh my god, I am so tired.
Oh,
guys.
it's okay, Rosie. It's all good.
And apparently, Jarrod calls me pig. I also had a couple of former colleagues saying, "Oh, congratulations for going on to Mix," and I knew that they were doing it because some of these people get fixated on these movements and they wanted to gossip. I called him out on it. One guy who I used to work with, I'm like, "Hey, it'd be really nice for you to say, how are you? How's the family?" Instead of just assuming that I'm going to be on the radio. So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm just going to shut it down." So no, I'm not going to be. But I think it's because I'm out of the industry that people just assume I'm going to be going in there because there was literally no evidence to suggest that, which also makes it uncomfortable for the people in situations who hadn't been told of the new show yet.
Yeah, including one of their producers.
Exactly. So
It's me, guys. I'm talking about me.
wondering whether I'm going to be doing it or not. So that was the first one. Horny Rosie. If you thought Rosie was really on edge at the AFL, you should see her at the A-League.
Really?
She looking at Mediterranean men who are finely groomed and manicured. While I requested the little espresso, Rosie requested a tarp. So-
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That is foul, and I deny those.
She is a Port
rumours.
supporter.
And a gurney.
you
Look, look. What?
did what? Hey,
She's a Port supporter.
Yeah.
no, they used to have tarps.
Tarps on the seats.
Oh,
and they couldn't
yeah,
fill the
that's-
stadium.
that's a good one.
Rosie,
Yeah,
I
that's a good
reckon
one.
you should just
Chill out.
it's chill out.
I am chilled. I was just going to
Too
say.
chilled, I reckon. You're not listening.
I know.
Oh, no,
You drink juice,
All
mate.
over,
No, shut up,
juice
your ass.
everywhere.
All right, so okay, so toilet drama last
I
week.
have great legs. Just great legs.
Who does?
the
It
place.
sounded like you said, I have great
Yeah,
legs.
that's what I thought you said.
Are we just saying things?
I have a
about
long
ourselves
nose.
now?
Yeah.
I have a long dong. Sorry. Anyway.
Anyway. Hey, Andy. What do you call a magician that loses his magic?
Who's that?
Ian.
I don't get it either.
Are you serious? A magician that loses his magic.
Oh my god, yes, I know.
Ian.
Why did that take me so long? I don't understand. I still have my long dong. That's what happened.
So I was working on the Festival of Cycling, went to the Lobethal Bakery. Now, you been to Lobethal Bakery before?
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's 2 toilets there, as in like a male and female, but it's like one thing. So you
Unisex or?
No, but there's like a one toilet for each. So it's not like a trough.
Oh, yeah, okay. Everyone
So-
shares a trough.
Yeah, there was a serial trough shitter at Adelaide Oval. Like you go to do a wing, like
You're welcome.
there's a dump in there.
In the trough?
Yeah, in the trough.
Hang
No,
on.
don't elaborate.
No, I want to elaborate.
Anyway, I've needed to go to the bathroom and I've looked at the toilet door and it said vacant, like the green vacant thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, awesome, no problems. I'm going to go in. Little did I know, as I've pushed the door open, I have seen someone mid-squat wiping their own bottom. So I've
Was
walked.
the butt facing you?
Yes.
Oh,
so I've
gross.
walked in on
What?
someone.
So they've turned around and wiped their ass.
I've walked. Like they have stood up and like shimmied their backside. So when I open the door, I see balloon knot and someone wiping their backside, and I've walked out. Going fuck.
Mate, you dropped the Snickers on your butt.
I didn't want to vomit, and I didn't want them to walk out knowing that I was the guy that saw them wipe their bum.
So you ran away?
Oh, if it help. No, so I quickly ran and I turned and looked at the drinks fridge for like 10 minutes because I didn't want to. It was fucked.
Probably I did something similar downstairs at the old toilets. They've now renovated them to try to get this memory away, but because there was one thing with the vacant thing that was broken, and I've opened it, and to this day it's burned in my memory. This old guy sitting there, like concentrating on dropping one
disgusting.
out,
Yep.
and a poo,
Yeah.
and like he's just looking with his grey beard and just looking just really depressed with himself. Yeah,
no.
it's
I thought
still
this
in my
was my
mind.
story.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, okay, so death neighbour. So
I'm
my
sad listening to that.
my neighbour sadly passed away late in 2021. Like it was really, really sad because she was a lovely woman. She had a really good like connection with us as a family. We bought our house off her. So it was really sad time.
She owned 2 houses next week.
Yeah, so she owned our house, but then they knocked over the block next door
Gotcha.
and built.
Yep.
So it was it was really sad. So her house has been vacant for the past couple of months, and we've just like been watering the garden, parking our car in her driveway just to show that there's a car there because we don't have off-street parking.
Yep.
So we've been doing this in like asking her 2 sons who don't live in South Australia, is it cool if we do that? We just want to make sure. We'll put the bins out, everything, right? So it was really weird that on Boxing Day we heard splashing. I'm like, that's a bit strange. Like splashing. Because
the house is empty.
House empty. So we had like a little inflatable pool in our backyard, which the kids were in, which is awesome. But that splashing, I found out that 2 of our neighbours had decided to let themselves in to her backyard and swim in her pool.
But no, has anyone
No, it was
won?
clean. It was clean.
So someone's been maintaining it.
Yeah. But at that point, I'm thinking, this is weird, right? So they're just helping themselves to go and swim in my dead neighbour's pool.
Maybe they also had a relationship with the sons and they asked.
It's a great question.
Yep.
They didn't. Because
I dobbed on them.
Well, I didn't know what to do, and I felt really uncomfortable. So I squirted the hose over the fence so it would land on them just to show a little bit of authority. And
Did you actually?
How old were they?
Yeah, I did.
And the great thing is you don't have a hose.
Yeah, I don't have a hose. There were kids there.
Oh,
But
were they
adults.
kids?
No,
Oh, they were adults.
Like adults, and one of them had 2 kids there. So then I was really uncomfortable about it. And then the week later, the son came back from interstate to pack up the house. And I helped pack up the house and everything. And then afterwards, he's like, mate, you can have a swim in the pool if you want, whenever you want. And I thought, I'm not really comfortable doing that. What would you guys do in that situation?
I'd have a swim.
Would you really?
Yeah, if I got the okay.
No, but I don't
And if
think
it was
they had the okay.
And if it was really hot. No, but if he's giving you the okay.
Yeah.
I'd feel weird. I keep looking at the back door thinking there's a ghost there.
And
what
also
about
the back door of the house? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boy!
So it got to Monday when it was aggressively hot, and I'm like, okay, cool. I am going to follow the advice that I was given, and I'm going to go swim in the pool. I got really excited to do it. I've been given the all clear. Anyway, I know this is an audio thing, but I went to get in the pool, had a beer ready to go, and the pool's turned green.
What happened to the person maintaining it?
Well, obviously not anymore.
A pool doesn't turn green within a couple of days.
Yeah, well, it did.
Well, Andy,
So I've got
Yeah,
some sort
I'm
of
the
chemical imbalance.
Andy's the pool guy.
Yeah, I'm the pool cleaner. You know what I'm saying?
It was a very weird situation. So
I want to know. So you put the bins out to a house that's empty just so it looks like someone's there?
definitely, because we live in the area of the northwest suburbs where people commit crimes for fun.
Now, hang on.
Every suburb that happens.
Be honest.
Except
here.
your suburb, mate.
Have you put rubbish in those bins?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Heaps. Christmas Day,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about the cardboard. We've got 4 bins.
Yeah. Between Christmas and New Year, there needs to be an extra bin day.
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
Has
yeah,
to be.
totally.
Yeah.
We end up getting industrial bins put in.
And then, no, and then
the big ones on wheels.
It's Christmas Day at Andy's. He just gets a skip delivered.
Yeah. G'day, guys. How you going? This is for all the kids' presents.
and they need to be picked up quicker. Because I think my pickup day, what day was, I don't know. Christmas.
Friday.
Every Saturday.
Oh, ours was Thursday, so we had 6 days
and
to get
Christmas was
through.
on Monday, and the
Yeah.
pickup day was like a whole week later.
You know, mate,
and
you can use your pallet jack.
I could no.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I walked the dog, and I walked the dog on bin night, and everything just smelled like off fish.
Yeah, I
like
had
fish
prawns
that's
in
been
mine.
sitting in the bin for a week
We had
on
someone.
30 degrees.
We had someone put a whole heap of big rubbish, like you know how you do, like what do they call it, hard rubbish day or whatever.
Yeah, hard rubbish day, yeah.
So someone did that just in a like neutral spot of our street. And not near a house.
Made
and
a pile.
Yeah, it made a big pile, and it's just been dwindling.
Yeah,
Like,
shit.
so I don't know if people have been going.
People
there and
froth
just sort
over
of-
hard rubbish.
Yeah. There's a whole industry. People go around picking it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I used to work with someone who did that.
It's like professional.
It's still on radio. It's weird. Yeah.
It's like professional garage sale people.
I think that's it. This has been great catching up. I told you guys before we'd get to the whole story roulette. We'd get to about 50 minutes or whatever. So,
Yes, well done.
Hey, thanks for listening to us. We are back. We'll have some more announcements next week.
Oh, my God.
Ah, shit. Hey, Rosie.
Don't call me pig.
Great to see you. A bit more energy next week. Matt, Andy, we are back. Hey, welcome back. Brighton Trophy Centre. Here is Con.
Brought to you by the Brighton Trophy Centre. Cups, trophy, badges, medals. Yeah, we do it better. Best team mates. DTC, BTM, BTS. Yeah. Best team mates. Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Oscar.